Good morning, students of class ninth. I am your Deepak sir. Today I am going to explain chapter 1, India size and location. My dear students, this is the first chapter which is in your syllabus, and it is important to know about our country. And in this chapter you must be seeing its location. Here it is the location. In this location you must be noting down that northern hemisphere is written. So I mean here that this is the entire globe which is divided by the latitude that is called 0 degree equator, and it is divided into two parts. This is called northern hemisphere, this is called southern hemisphere. Then again this is the point which is called 0 degree, and this longitude, the lines running from north to south, is a longitude, and this divides the earth into eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. So now you can see that this portion here this is the portion, and this is called northern hemisphere, northeastern hemisphere. This is called northeastern hemisphere. So in this, your India lies here. This is India lying in this you can yellow part, you can see India lying in the northeastern hemisphere. So my dear students, please underline in your notebook that it is lying in the northern hemisphere, and its latitudinal extension is 8 degree 4 minute, right? When the single quote is there, minute, and double quote is second. So 8 degree 4 minute north, here it is 0 degree, and it's Indian mainland here starting from 8 degree 4 minute, and it goes up to the Jammu and Kashmir, and that lies in the 37 degree 6 minute north. And if you talk about the longitudinal extension, so from 0 degree move towards the easternwards, and you will see that 68 degree there. Here it is 68 degree, here 68 degree 7 minute east, and its extension toward the east is 97 degree 25 minute east. Are you getting my points? So this is the longitudinal and latitudinal extension. If somebody asks you what is this kind of net type structure is there, I tell you, you would have read in the primary classes, this is called a grid, and the grid is formed due to the intersection of longitudinal and latitudinal lines. And you can see that latitudinals are parallel, they are not meeting, but longitudinals are non-parallel lines, right? But the difference between two longitudes is how much degree? You have read it. Please answer my this question. Then what is the difference between the two longitudinal? Remember my question, and you have to tell me the answer, because this has been taught you already in the primary classes. Okay, now then you can see the Tropic of Cancer, this 23.5 degree north, or you can say 20 degree 30 minute north. This is the Tropic of Cancer. It's an imaginary line which is called latitude also, and this divides our country into two parts, in the northern part and in the southern part. That defines, the northern part is called subtropical and the southern part is called tropical, because it comes in between the heat zone. The southern part of India comes under the heat zone. Okay, fine. Then you can see here, it's another location. You can identify that Andaman and Nicobar Islands are at the east of India, and the Lakshadweep Island is in the, Lakshadweep Island is the west of India, and in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, you can see that in the Bay of Bengal you can find that Andaman and Nicobar, and in the Arabian Sea you can find at the west of India, this is called Lakshadweep. Okay, these are the two island groups of India also. One more is there, that is our neighboring country. There are two neighboring countries which are island. One is Maldives and another is Sri Lanka, that you remember. Now I talk about its size. The size, you can see its total geographical area is 3.2 1.28 million square kilometer. This is remembered. But world's landmass area, according to the comparison of world's total landmass area, it occupied only 2.4%. How much? 2.4%. This you remember. Now come to the page second page. You can see here, the India has a land boundary. Total land boundary's length is 15,200 kilometer. How much? Total land boundary is, what is boundary? The surrounding fences, the surrounding boundary line, surrounding fencing line or demarcation line of a country is called boundary. So India's total here, this is called total boundary line. India's total boundary line is 15,200 kilometer, and its total length of coastal line. Now I would like to refer a coastal line. This is water body, touching the water bodies. Its line coastal. This is called coastal line. So the coastal line's length is 7,516 kilometers. This you remember, 7,500. This includes Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Island. Here the two islands are there, Andaman and Nicobar, and this is called Lakshadweep. So this and this total coastal line length is 7,516 kilometers. I think you are getting better by this explanation. Now, my students, from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. This is called Gujarat, and here it is Arunachal Pradesh. From where the Brahmaputra river enters as a U-turn. So this is Gujarat and this is Brahmaputra. This is a kind of extension, and its distance, the time lag of 2 hours. This difference creates the time difference between these 2 points is 2 hours. Why there is 2 hours difference? This is because of difference of longitudinals between two longitudinals. So that you will understand later on. But because of this confusion, to remove this confusion, what we have done, what cartographers have selected, this is called 82.5 degree. 82.5 degree latitude has been marked here, 82.5 degree. This actually divides our India into eastern and western equally. Eastern, as I told you, the Tropic of Cancer divides India into northern and southern part equally. Same way, this longitude 82.5 degree divides India into eastern and western parts equally. And this is called standard time zone. So whatever time is located here, whatever time is assumed here, you observed here, the same time will be followed by entire country. The same time will be followed by entire country. So my dear student, please understand this. This 82.5 degree time zone, that is called Indian Standard Time, is located in Uttar Pradesh, and actually it is called Mirzapur. It is near the Allahabad. Mirzapur is a small village that is located near Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. So this is called standard time for whole country. Why there is a need of standard time for whole country? So as you in science you would have read MKS, meter, kilogram and second. Standard units have been observed in the science for the measurement and for all that. So time has been also observed as a standard, so that it may not create confuse between the different places. At the different places which is unitedly existing in our country. So to run the same timeline, the standard timeline for each and every country, not only in India, standard timeline is followed in every country. And what is the standard timeline of our India? That is 82.5 degree. Is it clear? Everybody understanding? Okay, fine. Now India and the world. This bit you read yourself, you will come to know that because of India's standard location, strategic location, India could make its relation to the rest of the world at the north, at the west, at the east, and even at the south. Do you know why? Because it is located above the head of the Indian Ocean. And since very beginning, ocean routes have been provided water transport. Many traders from different countries, from different part of the world arrived in India. Why people were fascinated towards on in India? I tell you, my students, India is located in such a way in the world, in the heart of the world, that it rejoices various type of favorable climatic condition. India's soil is also differently located with different texture that not only support vegetation, it also helps to grow various types of spices and the crops and the corns, and that's why it is very fruitful to live in India. And thank God, we proud of Indian. We are living in India. We enjoy all kinds of weather conditions, all kinds of seasons we experience. We wear different clothes in the different seasons. We eat different fruits. We eat different, dishes. Why? This is our opportunity that we are in India, and that's why, as an Indian, we all should love our country and do all the right things for the sake of our country. So this is, I told you, India and the world. It could, okay, I read this. Okay, because of its water body around it at the east, at the west, at the south, there are peninsular India. So our peninsular part of India, and even from the ancient part, tunnels, these mountain passes have been also a land route for connecting the country with the different parts of the world. So that is why India is a great. And I told you this box is written here that the Suez Canal was opened in 1869. I think this date is related to the Mahatma Gandhi also. You will answer how it is related. Okay, you will answer me that how this date is related to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Okay, fine. So this in 1869 was opened, inaugurated, and because of opening this, we can go through the Arabian Sea and Persian Gulf, and it reduces the 7,000 kilometer distance. Earlier we were going from the Africa. You will see the world map. We are going to the through the Africa and Atlantic Ocean, but now we can pass through the Arabian Sea and via Persian Gulf, and then we can reach to the Mediterranean Sea, and then we can enter into the Europe. So now reaching Europe from India has been become easier as the distance has been shortened at least 7,000 kilometer. Okay, my dear, please learn this map and all extensions, eastern and western extensions. From west to east, the distance is 2,933 kilometers, while from north to south, the distance is 3,214 kilometers. This is very important, and these kind of questions used to be asked in the exam, so please be careful and learn it. Now, in one of the worksheet, I would have given you what kind of ideas were, what kind of commodities were exported from India to the rest of the world. So ideas regarding Upanishads and Ramayanas, these are very, very, ancient scripts which have been their stories, and the stories of Panchtantra. They all went along with the visitors who came to India for the trade or for visiting. Okay, and then merchandise, spices, muslins, and other commodities, even the very important numerals and the decimal system, these all were, exported from India to the world, and that is why world could progress. If you think about the world's progress, So that is because of only India's contribution in exporting these ideas, culture, and the civic sense and all that. Even morality also went from India. Now, I talk about India's neighbors, India's neighboring countries. So you can see the map here, India's neighbors. The white portion is India and rest green portion are of the other countries. At the west you can see the boundaries are touching of Afghanistan also. Here it is sharing the boundaries of Afghanistan. Then here it is Pakistan. At the west only Afghanistan and Pakistan, and here it is China, then Nepal also, then Bhutan, and then here is Bangladesh, and here it is Myanmar. These are the countries which are sharing boundaries at the northwest and northeast. And in the south, this is Sri Lanka, which is very separate from India. And can I tell you, there are two bodies which are separating. One is Persian Gulf and another is Gulf of Mannar. Gulf of Mannar is and Pak Strait. Sorry, by mistake, it's my bad. I told you about Persian Gulf. But it is here Gulf of Mannar and Pak Strait. These are the two water bodies which are separating from India to Sri Lanka. So my dear, this is the neighboring countries. And one more question I gave you here in the map. Here in the map I gave you, you have to find out that Tropic of Cancer passes through which states of India and in which state it does not follow. So this you remember, Tropic of Cancer, passing from Gujarat, and here it is Rajasthan also, a small part of Rajasthan, and then Madhya Pradesh, and then you can see here it is Chhattisgarh also, and here it is, this is what? This is the state Jharkhand, and then here West Bengal, and here it is Tripura, and even Mizoram. These are the states through which Tropic of Cancer passing. So this you remember, and that is all about. I have to explain about this chapter. And if something is left, you can see this map also. Here in this map, it is International Highway of Trade and Commerce has been given here, and you can see that this brown line is air routes, and while this blue line are sea routes. So you can see that how India is connecting to the sea routes. You can see this is the Persian Gulf from here. So this is started after opening up the Suez Canal. You can find the Suez Canal here. Okay, so this map you also study, and this also map study, and try to do these questions which have been given here. These questions also please do it, and that is all about. And the second chapter, physical feature, I'll be starting very soon. Okay, thank you very much.